Hey, good evening from Nigeria. This is Yoruba Torah Research Project. From Nigeria, where the work starts to the whole world. Thank you very much for expectations. People have been expecting that we'll resume work for this year. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate every concern. I appreciate every support. We're just at the beginning of this year. It's very good and very important to try to look at what new thing to add to the work, or try to seek what is the other thing that the one who gave the work, which is Oyoiwa, we desire for the work to go direction for the work to flow this year. So, but throughout this time, I've been trying to get those things and try to go through. Well, ordinarily every organization at the end of the year, they look at what they've done before and how to do things better. But here, yes, we're looking at it and also praying about it. But throughout this time, I really did not really receive anything like that. But towards the end, the major thing that I received was a message I've been receiving throughout last year. But I've been seeing it as something to do later. So also waiting this time, and then the only message now coming again, it shows that it is not something to push forward till later. It's something to actually do now. That's Oyoha desire to be done now. Oyoha Oyaseriala desire it to be done quickly and immediately. And it's actually Isaiah chapter 54, verse 1 and 2. So I've been receiving that message constantly, but I just see it as maybe something to do later. I mean, talking about enlargement, like a prophecy concerning this work, that to become big, to become things like that. But this January now, when I receive it again, it now becomes more clearer that it's not just about me. It's not about me. Just as this work, Yoruba Torah Research Institute, is not about me. So it's about actually what it was saying there. Enlarging of tent for children. That is one, it does not have children that have not got children of his own. We have plenty children. That is talking about other people's children, maybe children or unwanted children, those abandoned children, taking care of them. So now, since that is what the Lord really desires, and He has been saying the message since last year, and I've not been working on it, so I look at it, deem it fit that it's very, very important, and I have started working on it to see how to register here in Nigeria an orphanage and things like that, how to make it work here in Nigeria. So, and one of those things I've experienced in the past, even as early age, when I gave my life to Christ, I was under my parents, then CNS Church, a white garment church. So, when I got to a time and the Lord told me through the scripture to actually leave CNS Church and join a denomination called Deeper Life, where they preach deeper Christian living. I was saying no until when I get to university. Then I was in senior secondary school. So when I enter university, I'll be yes, I can be on my own. Then that's when I will take the decision. I will take step on what Oyoha has asked me to do. But after my final exam, first year, no admission. Second year, no admission. Third. So on the fourth year, and I look at it, wow, what is this? My results are not that bad, and I'm not that poor. Yeah, intelligent. And when we consider the intelligent quotient. So, and I will look at it, what is happening? And I'll consider, well, God has asked me to do this, and I said, until I enter university, until now, I'm not. The university door has been closed against me. That same year, I stopped going to CNS Church and I joined Deeper Life. My father was a bit not really happy. He said, "You got to leave my house." And I said, "No, the Lord did not ask me to leave your house. He just asked me to stop going to CNS." That same year, I got the admission that I've been waiting for. So I want to push it forward, but Oyoha said no. So now, that means I wasted those 4 years because I refused to take the step. So I'm looking for admission, but he told me, step out from CNS Church, join Deeper Life. Now, that simple instruction, I refused. I was pushing it forward, and then my life was static for 4 good years. So, this work belonged to him, Oyaseriala. So he's the owner and the author of this work. So if he says this is what is next, I should have done this, and he has been saying it since last year, that means this work will not be able to go to the next stage. This work is a kingdom work for the restoration of that which is lost. So everything must be done according to his will, so that quickly his purpose and his glory may be established upon the earth. So that is why I've set myself upon to see that this thing is done immediately. That is, the world of the Torah have an orphanage. So we're going to have an orphanage where children, or abandoned children, unwanted children will be taken care of, and where we'll be campaigning against abortion. So, or those who used to dump children, instead of dumping your children, we'll campaign. That means a rigorous campaign throughout Facebook and all social media, so that we can reach out. So if they get pregnant, yes, we are not trying to allow promiscuity we are not pushing for promiscuity, but yes, it is here around us. Female children, they fall into the trap of they're lost, and then they get pregnant. So sometimes children, their parents push them out, and they have to go and do abortion. So say, don't do abortion, come here, we will take care of the child, we'll take the child from you. Sometimes the boys, the male, said they don't need the child, go and abort. So we'll tell them, do abort, come here, we'll take care of you till you give birth, and then we collect the child, and then we'll take care of the child. So these children shall be called the children of Athọ Ìwàèrè. They shall be the children of Athọ Ìwàèrè. So and that is going to be the mission. We're going to push it very hard, and the Lord is going to help us. So I'm calling up upon everyone who has been supporting, who has been part of this work, that this is what the Lord is calling now. That the work of the Torah is not just, it's going to start from saving soul now. So that work is to start from saving soul now, preventing abortion. Abortion is one of the causes of this world, what the enemy is using against us in this generation. Yes, abortion will kill children every day, kill children every time. They have been killed. Children who are the future, who God has purpose for. So this is what one of the major things that the Lord or Oyoha has called for. And so that should be done immediately. So it's not just about the Torah, the words, the language. It's about the action, the move, the power, the salvation of the word, and what the word does to save soul, to save life. And it has started, and that is why this Oyoha is calling for this project. So I say thank you very much. So I'm calling you once again to come to the support and to rally up with us as we set this up. As we set this up for the glory of Oyoha, an orphanage where children will be properly trained, not like the worldly orphanage. Here they will be trained in the way of God, trained in the way of the Torah. Of course, they speak the real Torah Yoruba, and then they will be given the best and go to education and go to everything that life is concerned. So we're calling the old world, everyone who believe in the restoration of Oyaseriala. Yes, this is the time. It's begin. The Torah is going to start saving soul. Thank you very much. And once again, there's this other thing, yes, that I've been working on underground. Well, actually, it seems as something like a play, but it's not a play. It's actually something very serious, and I've been learning a lot. Yes, Oyaseriala, which is the name Israel, actually is talking about restoration of kingdom. And actually, we now have a kind of a kingdom, a form of a kingdom, but not in the physical, like this, but we have it in a game world, a kind of a virtual world. So we have Oyaseriala, we have a team of Oyaseriala, and they are also in a state. We also have some other alliances. They are stronger alliances, but Oyaseriala is surviving. And then I was thinking the burden is much on me. We should merge with other alliances, but the people that God has gathered in that place said no, that they are ready to build that Oyaseriala. They don't want to merge into anybody. So I said, wow, it seems as if this is more to me. I was thinking just a game, but it's not a game. This is actually what will happen in real life. This is restoration that I was talking about. But now this is in the virtual world. So I will take us there now. Let's see. I'll take us there for us to see what we're talking about. What I'm talking about. Yeah. So this is it. You can see. So this is called Rise of Empire. Yes, Oyaseriala is a dead empire that was destroyed because of sin. Then, but in the last day, the Lord says it's coming again. So this game is called Rise of Empire. And then in state 383, we have an alliance called Oyaseriala. The master, the castle I built is Ìwàèrè. That is name for David. Maliki means they want the supreme one, which is the king. So that is it. So you can see it here already. So that Oyaseriala. And as I've said, the number one in the rate of ranking in that state, this is Oyaseriala. So that is Israel. So Oyaseriala is the right name and the correct name. So Oyaseriala is 13. So you see, and those people, most of them are they don't even know the Torah research. They don't know anything about it. But being in that place, of course, I believe they will have wanted to merge with the topmost, most powerful alliances. They said no, that they will work in that place. They want to establish that place and grow it to become the most powerful. So that is that name. The last day prophecy is even actually showing out here in this little virtual world game, Rise of Empire. So, Rise of Empire is just a game, but we can learn a lot on how to build, how to relate with other people, because you're relating with people throughout the world. So there's some little lessons. There's some little line, little there, little here, make greatness. That is, there are so many things. You have to do research. You do research. You get important people, heroes. You improve their skills. You just to be great. And that is actually what a normal country should do. A country that will be great in this world, you do research, you develop your men, your manpower, people that you are using, you develop their skill, you train them, you empower them. Those are the things that are to be done in real life, and all these things are just put in this virtual game that you think you can easily do, and a lot of people just see it as a small game. But to me, no, this is kingdom building, learning in a microwave. But then we can establish, yes, what will be done in the large scale. In this game, we see it on a small scale. That is a micro of the macro. So, thank you very much. So that one of those things that the Lord has pressed me to do, and I've been working on it. That word is a kingdom. Oyaseriala is a kingdom, and it shall be. So, thank you very much. So, do not forget the orphanage. So, one of the things we're starting first is what? The orphanage. We are getting those people. Those children, they shall be called the children of Oyoha, and the children of Athọ Ìwàèrè. And I pray as you work with us to fulfill this thing and towards the restoration of Oyaseriala, your part in that kingdom shall always not be cut off. In the name of Oyoha and Oyawashua. Thank you. You are blessed. Ibu Irekun upon everyone listening to this. In the name of Oyawashua. Amen. Thank you.